Why is the relationship between the snowy owl, one of the apex predator species of the Arctic tundra, and the brown lemming, its primary food source, so out of balance? The owl's numbers are in a steep decline because of climate change. Snowy owls are the largest avian predator in the Arctic, one of the world's largest owls. She is a single-minded hunter, camouflaged, swift, equipped with acute hearing and sight. She has an insatiable craving for the taste of brown lemmings. She hunts during the day in her northern habitat, but becomes a nocturnal hunter when she is looking for food in the south. The females are bigger than the males, with a 6-foot wingspan and weighing in at 6.5 pounds. The males do most of the hunting, bringing food to the nest, and the larger female carries extra body fat to insulate the brood in the harsh Arctic winter. The relationship of snowy owls and the brown lemming is complicated and the key area of study for the Owl Research Institute, a leading owl scientific group. Changes in the Arctic's snow patterns caused by climate change have complicated an already tenuous relationship between predator and prey. The number of females may drop down to a dangerously low number of 1,700 worldwide during lemming declines. The number of snowy owls is less than 10% of what it was once thought. The snowy owl is a threatened species that we don't usually see in the lower 48 until what's called an eruption occurs. An eruption results from the lemming population cycle, but not in the way you'd think. For the snowy owl, an eruption happens when the lemming population is has been high, which leads to a snowy owl breeding success and a lot of snowy owls. Depending on the spike in the population, the owls may migrate for thousands of miles looking for food. The owls we see in the lower 48 states were born above the Arctic Circle. The number of snowy owls reflects the Arctic ecosystem's health, primarily because the snowy owl puts limits on the lemming population. If the lemming population did not stop growing, the already scarce Arctic vegetation would become even scarcer, spelling trouble for the entire Arctic food chain. Climate change is now widely perceived to be perhaps the primary driver of the snowy owl's decline. Climate change factors affect the brown lemming directly and indirectly the snowy owl. You can support the research into the snowy owl brown lemming climate change relationship by going to the Owl Research Institute's website and getting involved, possibly by adopting an owl and playing your part in protecting this awesome bird. Thank you for watching. Snowy owls and lemmings are tied together, so the success of lemming populations affects the snowy owl populations. When there's a boom in lemmings, there's a rise in the number of young owls traveling south. Lemmings are now facing increasing pressure from climate change, such as rising temperatures, milder winters, shift in weather patterns, changes in vegetation, all which makes owl and lemming breeding success more difficult.